What about when it comes to speed? Do you think when you put your speed up against Plants, do you think
My speed is better than anybody's? You can see it. You know what I mean? These guys, there's some types of guys that their speed is really limited, you know, to what they could do. They're fast guys, but they don't put combinations together like I do. They don't think of combinations like how I do. They're more like, you know, just one and kind of go away. They don't use it to the full advantage. You know what I mean? So I feel like I'm only getting better. I feel the strongest I've ever felt in my life. I just turned 22, and I just honestly feel really strong. Everything has been good. Weight has been perfect, and I'm ready to go.
What do you think is the difference between a guy who takes the single shot or the second set of combinations? What makes you a combination?
It's always, when you take a single shot, you can always predict it. If somebody's just coming with the big power punch, you know what I mean? If you're throwing more than one shot, it's hard to predict where the shot is coming from, and it's hard to kind of get ready for it. You know what I mean? There's just different things you can do in there.
And, you know, being that there's going to be a lot of Mexican and Mexican-American fans, how far do you think you can go as a Mexican, and I think, you know, half Puerto Rican too, but how far do you think your star can go, you know, going forward?
Yeah,
and what do you think this fight could do for you?
I'm actually Ecuadorian, I'm not Puerto Rican, but I feel like sky's the limit for me, you know what I mean? As long as I keep giving these people the knockouts they want to see, little shows like how we just did right now, you know what I mean? I feel like the sky's the limit, and I'm only getting better, and people are gonna want to see me.
Can you break down the paper? Can you break down the main event?
It's gonna be a great fight, man. You know what I mean? I think the size difference is gonna play a big role, but I'm behind Mikey Garcia because he's Mexican. I support my people all the way, but I feel like if the fight goes the distance, Mikey Garcia has it. If it's a knockout, if it ends in a knockout, Errol Spence has it. But I mean,
what would you bet on?
I wouldn't bet at all.
That answers the question.
It's a hard fight, bro. You know what I mean? I really don't know who's going to win. It's just going to be a great fight, and I'm honored to be here to watch it.
Hey, David, you're only 22, like you said. When did it click for you that you are a world-class fighter at such a young age?
Probably not until I won my belt, you know, because when I was 14 years old, I was 260 pounds, 270 pounds. Everybody told me I was never going to be nothing. You know, the only people that supported me were my father and my brother, you know what I mean? So I kind of worked for my spot. I didn't have a big amateur career, so I just worked. And when I finally got the opportunities I always showed out. You know, it was kind of hard because I didn't know I had it in me. My dad knew I had it in me, but, you know, after I won the belt, like, okay, I really belong here.
Do you think people lose sight of how young you still are at 22 because you won the title at such a young age?
I think so. I don't think people really realize how young I am and how much potential I have to go up. I'm not having to hit my match strength, and I'm knocking people out nasty, you know? So it's just a blessing, bro. Every day is a blessing.
Do you think if we ever get that Plant fight, it would have the kind of fireworks we saw today?
Way more fireworks. Way more fireworks. He knows how to talk. He's a character. I give it to him. He knows how to talk. And it'll be fireworks all the way, man.
Now, you've seen Terrence Crawford up close. You've obviously seen Errol Spence, you guys on the same side of the street. How would you break down that fight, Terrence Crawford versus
you know, if Terrence Crawford could box him really well, you know, and he could, like, not stay in one place and pop shot him, you know, that's a hard fight to say too, because Errol Spence, he's just a monster, bro. He's gonna put that pressure on you the whole fight. And Terrence Crawford is a monster too. He knows how to pick the shots really good. So I don't know how that fight would happen.
You're not great at predicting fights.
I predict my own fights. That's it.
Let me ask you about this, David. You had an event where you actually gave the fans a chance to meet you on a whole different level. They were able to game and compete against you for the first time in history. How do you feel about, you know, your background in gaming and being able to give the fans something that they never had a chance to have?
I feel it's a good feeling, you know, to do something else that out my norm. You know what I mean? It's also relaxing for me too, because when I did it, when you guys invited you know, it was just a breath of fresh air. You know, it's all the press conferences and all it gets stressful at the end of the day. So, you know, I'm very glad.
Can you tell the fans what games you mostly play or what game you're best
at? It was NBA, Call of Duty,
I was going to say, like, we can't wait to have you again. Good luck on Saturday.
All right, guys.